Son of a gun. Wow. Huh. Okay, I'm going to hang in until somebody comes by. Hi. Oh, chilly again tonight. Oh, I'm going to just kind of cuddle up. Hi, hi. What a difference a day makes indeed. Hi, Ida. How are you? I'm going to just wait till a few more people come in the room. Wow. I just ate. So, hi, Lauren. Yeah, definitely different today. Hi, Carol. You tired? You made it on time, son of a gun. Maybe partially because I'm late. What a different day today was than yesterday. First of all, thank God everything is back to feeling better. And I was able to get out today and take care of all the little errands I had to do. Yeah, I definitely feel better today. I truly got almost no sleep the night before. When I went to work on my shop today, I noticed, hi Rita, I noticed that they tiered me up, which means I now can do 25 designs instead of 10. So I thank you all for helping me get there. That was really great. And I started to work on that. And then all of a sudden, I started to get all these little dings on the phone. Yeah, hi, Sandy. Definitely feeling better. Hi, Ange. So this guy messaged me and I messaged him back. And we wound up starting to have a chat. I think we were chatting for over an hour. It was really funny. He gave me his phone number and he wanted me to call him right away, but I told him I wasn't comfortable doing that yet. I really needed to just chat first. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, so it was really nice. And he seems normal, which in itself is a great gift. So I finally told him, I mean, it was getting to be about a quarter to 10. And I finally said to him, I said, I really have enjoyed this, but I need to go. So yeah, so that was really nice. He is local in the sense that he's on the island. Excuse me, he's not terribly close to me, but close enough to make it doable for sure. So it's nice. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, it seemed to be a very easygoing kind of conversation. So yeah, I liked that. Yeah, both were really good things. And it must be busier on there tonight because I got a couple of other messages from people, but I really enjoyed hearing from him and we did chat, and during the chat I did let him know about what's going on with me, because if somebody wants to, bolt at the news of that, I want them to do it right up front because I don't want to deal with it afterwards. And I also have such an issue with, kind of being honest. So it was all very nice, very pleasant, and I look forward to the next one. So hopefully soon. Um, yeah. And as I say, the other thing was good. And I told you that David's planning to come in. Yeah, everything was sounding so much better today. It really was. So I look forward to it. And it leaves me feeling so much more upbeat. We kind of just chatted a little bit about, I asked him He had said that he's retired at this point, and I asked him what he had done. And then we started talking about, we didn't get into family yet, but then we started, oh, I'm so glad that it worked. It's great. I'm so glad that we had a chance to really chat, and we talked about, well, I don't know how we suddenly got on the subject of other, oh, I think it was when he gave me his phone number, and I told him I wasn't comfortable doing that yet. Yeah, exactly. And listen, whatever works, right? So we got on the subject of people online and how you don't know who people are and people can be crazy and whatever. Hi, Linda. And I was telling him about this younger guy who had been talking to me, and I did mention to him that he sent, hi, Alita, that he sent me that photo of him dressed merely in a towel. And so his reaction to that was, well, at least he was younger. And then, he wrote LOL. And so he said to me, so, oh, I don't remember how it came up. So I said, well, I think he said, I don't remember if he said, how do you feel about it or whatever. But what I said to him, I said, I told him that if he dropped the towel, he was dead meat. So he wrote back to me and he said to me, he said, that's a really great straight line, but I'm not gonna act on it, which I thought was funny in itself. And then sort of later in the conversation, he suggested to me that I never again in a conversation with him bring up dead meat. So he has a sense of humor. So that was nice. And I just enjoyed it. It felt natural. It felt like an easy conversation between two normal people. I would like that to be the truth. So we'll see. Only time will tell. But it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It made me feel good. And that's what matters in the end. It may be nothing more than that, but it's all good. So yeah, I liked it. It was totally, totally worthwhile. And it was nice getting out of the house today. It was nice getting into a store. I got some more of my, yeah, they had a business. It was a family business. And yeah, it wasn't all about him. No, he was asking about me. And when I told him that I had been ill last year and all of that, he asked me about it and I told him, and he didn't recoil. So that was nice. And he was sort of very upbeat about it. And yes, he is age appropriate. So it's just all good. It was really, really nice. I felt like I was talking to a friend. Exactly, exactly. So whatever it turns out to be is good. If we are friends, wonderful. If it's more than that, who knows? The two normal people? Ha ha ha. um, yeah. It's nice to interact with people in a normal, natural way, not with any agenda, not with, just talking about problems or whatever. It was just not just pleasant. It was just a pleasant thing to do, and I really enjoyed it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and I liked what I saw, so I was, yeah, actually happy with it. What that turns out to be in reality, one never knows exactly, but exactly, exactly. And that's nice. So it may be, as I say, nothing more than a chat or two or three. It may be somebody to talk to on the phone. It may be a friend. Who knows? Whatever it is, it's a good thing. So I am happy. Of course, you couldn't. And I would expect no less from you. I think that that's kind of the way it is. So all in all, a good day, and I'm hoping that it was the same for all of you. I hope there was, that good things were happening for you today. I actually got a call from one of my colleagues, an old friend from work, and she has to go for surgery on Wednesday. She has to get a valve replaced. She said the valve is going to be replaced going through her groin. Is that a possibility? Because I said to her, are you sure it's not a test you're talking about? So I don't know, but I told her I don't know enough about valve replacements because I haven't had that. So I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, except the light bulbs I have now are supposed to last for 13 years, except for the two that only lasted for days. Could he fix my gate? Right. I need to find somebody who's a handy person. Actually, I think one of the other guys who contacted me today said that he liked to fix things. And I thought, oh, good. And I like to have things fixed. So what a match made in heaven. So yeah, that would be really great. And yeah, now the two bulbs are out, so I'm going to have to call the electrician back and tell him that only lasting for days. I think the way he put the bulb in, he sort of did it from an angle, and I have a feeling that the contact wasn't quite there. The shower rod, yes, the shower rod has to be done because the way I've got it now, I managed to get one up myself, but I only have the liner on it. So I wouldn't dare risk putting my shower curtain. Hi, Mary. I wouldn't risk putting my shower curtain on it because I would be afraid it would fall. But yeah, that's one of the other things I have to get done. Yeah, much better today, Patty. Yeah, much better. I'm so happy to say, ow, oh, my arm is killing me. I was lifting stuff and putting it up in the closet. I had a box of things that I had to put on one of the higher shelves in the closet. Okay, with a pig's valve. Oh wow. I know they always did it through the chest. That's why when she said that they were going through, hi Sheila, when she said that they were going through the groin, I really, oh thank God. Yeah, yesterday and the night before were really not good at all, but there's a world of difference today. Thank God. So I have to not forget my pill. And of course I got my Sandy alarm today, so thank you for that. But yeah, I did take it today and there was no issue. And I will take the other one tonight before I go to bed. So everything should be okay. I also went into the pharmacy today and they had the vitamins on sale. I'm running very low on my vitamin C. I had a big bottle of it, and it just so happens they had it on sale today. Buy one, get one free. So I bought it. That should carry me for quite a while because I think it's 150 um, pills in each bottle. So that's good. You did the home mortgage paperwork? Oh, that's great. That really is great. You must be so excited at the thought of it and the new beginning. That's really good. And you said it was going to bring you closer to family. I think it's always great. Of course you're stressed a little. That's normal. That really is normal. It will. Hi, Sonny. Nice to see you. Yeah, so oh, really? Oh, wow. So it's amazing then. She thought she was only going to be in the hospital overnight? That's amazing. Oh, uh, oh. Is this where I have to do some housekeeping again? Okay. Oops, I did it wrong. Okay, done. Back to business. So, yeah, I did manage to get both of my videos uploaded. If you, oh, insurance doesn't cover it? Oh, there's no way that she would pay for it separately. I know that. She really wouldn't. When she said it, I didn't want to say too much because she's very frightened and I didn't want to make her more frightened. I did tell her it's a very common surgery these days. I know when a friend of mine had it, and she had it in, oh God, it was a few years ago, and she was considerably younger. She was in her early 50s when it was done, and she had to have her chest cracked open and a plate put in there. What is it? You see thing? What do you mean? Wow. So if there's an easier way to do something, but they don't want to pay for it, you'd have to have it done the harder way with the tougher recovery. That's not good. I don't know. She's going into the city to NYU, I think, to have it done. And she's a very fearful type anyway. She seemed a little bit better today than I typically know her because she's usually hysterical. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, but I guess we'll find out more. The fact that she thought she was only going to be in the hospital overnight was surprising to me. I know, as I say, because my friend had it the way she did, she really was laid up for weeks, a number of weeks. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got to make it easier for everybody to do it that way. I mean, once again, it's kind of like when they started to do the, what do you call it again? Oh, I'm losing words again tonight. Oh, maybe you are seeing it first. Yeah, it's possible. Medicare is cutting back on so much stuff, and it's really scary. 4 days. Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing when you think about it. I mean, years ago, that would really lay you up. That's that's quite incredible, actually. Um, yeah, it really is absolutely amazing. Oh, I bought myself something today. I haven't bought myself anything for a long time aside from chocolate or things like that. But while I was in the pharmacy, they had that, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I don't know, Ange. I'm not sure how that works. I forgot what the thing is called, but it's a thing that supposedly does a great job trimming your eyebrows and being very precise with the hairs. It's a thing that has the light on it, and I can't remember the name of it. And as I picked it up all off the shelf, I said, put it back. The red dot all the way to the right. What is the red dot? Oh, really? Well, if you think mine is one of the first two, don't tell me. I'd like to think I'm just forgetful. And, oh, yeah, I certainly have more than enough to trim. But I had seen that thing advertised a lot for a very long time, and I really need to do something with my eyebrows because they've gotten so bad. I did all those months after the surgery. Oh, really? All I know is that many years ago, knowing the day of the week and the date were two tests that they did for sanity. You got that for your grandson? And is it good? What is the red dot? Oh, really? Oh, for heaven's sakes. 2,600. Wow. Hi, Melissa. I don't know what the red dot is. Would somebody clue me in? Oh, yeah, 2,600. I can't even fathom it. Wow. Son of a gun. I was bad today again. Yeah, I have no idea. Nobody wants to share with us what the red dot is? The red line has a dot at the end. Okay, what's the red line? I'll bite. Medi-Cal. Oh, there's a red line? I see a skinny little white line on mine. I don't know. I don't know, but mine may be different because I'm broadcasting, so I'm not sure. But, oh, the chat line. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I see the chat coming up on the side between me and the hair. Wow. Son of a gun. Um, it was really funny. I didn't want to end that conversation I was having because I was really enjoying it. It was fun. It really was fun, but I was also starved I hadn't had dinner. So I wound up having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because it was too late to do anything else. Today they had a veggie burger with black beans and cauliflower, and it was actually pretty good. So that was nice. That was what I had for lunch. I try to have the regular hot meal at lunchtime and then have something lighter at night. So far it's been working out okay, except for all the chocolate and stuff. It's a nothing surgery. You're talking about the cataract surgery. Yeah, yeah. I keep getting tempted to try peanut butter and banana sandwiches because I know that was one of Elvis's favorite things. Not that I particularly want to do what he did. Yeah, no, I don't, not tonight. I don't want, I'm going to leave it alone. But definitely, I'm hoping that I hear from him again soon. Cracker Barrel has a good fried chicken salad. Hi, Casey. The building where that doctor I went to, the female doctor, that's great. Really? With a little honey. I've never tried the peanut butter and banana, but maybe one day. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. It's got to be a southern thing because I'd never heard of it here. Yeah. I still have one of those meals that has plantains. Yes. Yes, Ange. Um, yeah, so I have been a little reluctant to try that one. Yeah, I kind of figured that. It's kind of like the Coke that's any kind of soda. I'm going to have to try it one of these days. Yeah. No, I have a problem with my distance vision, but I can see perfectly fine close. So that's not an issue for me. And I know for a lot of people, as they get older, they really have a problem with their near vision. That's really great. I keep thinking about that poor girl who killed herself. Her last name was Starr because that LASIK surgery. Very, very frightening. Hi. Uh, Lost my train of thought again. David sent me some more pictures of their little stop at the park. What happened to She killed herself, yeah, because she had LASIK. You didn't see it? It was out in the Midwest somewhere. She was a weather reporter. She was a meteorologist, I think. Um, yeah, she had LASIK, the LASIK surgery, and she was having pain in her eyes and all kinds of problems. It was awful. It wasn't that long ago. She was a beautiful young woman with a young family. It was so sad, but it was horrible. And I have read since then she didn't do well after the surgery, right? Yeah, I have an astigmatism too. Yeah, as I say, it wasn't that long ago, and I don't know, maybe a couple of months, if that. And it was just, but they said that there is a whole contingent of people who after having LASIK surgery, have had terrible problems. And they said, people don't really talk about that. They don't let you know, so people go into it without realizing. Yeah, just so sad. Two little children, a husband. I mean, just sad, sad. And it makes me feel awful, actually. But yeah, I think you're only a candidate for that surgery when you're younger, right? I think maybe up to your 40s or something. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Well, certainly if that had anything to do with it with me, because the anesthesia was for such a protracted period of time that, right. Yeah. Yeah, do ask about that because it was, and I read that there are a lot of people who have suffered terribly. And again, it was not something that they talked about. So unless you had heard of somebody who had the problem, you'd have no knowledge of it. So you could go into it without realizing that there was a chance that you could be one of those people who would have an issue, and that nothing would be worth that. My God, just awful, really awful. He had LASIK also. I know a lot of people who've had it and have done very well with it, and they say that most people do, but there still is a large enough contingent that they have done quite a bit uh, on it. I started to read up on it. They both had it. Oh, thank God they didn't. Yeah. I mean, I percentage wise, I don't know how much it is, but it's enough. And then again, the percentages don't matter if it's you that has the problem. Macular puckering. Yeah, I mean that's definitely something that I wouldn't. I mean, I couldn't get it at this stage anyway. But knowing this now, I would never get it. I would never. It's just not worth it. It's not worth trying it. No. Um, yeah, the halos. Yeah, that was it. They did say that there were people who get halos, and some people have a tremendous issue with that. Exactly. Exactly. I'm with you. Yeah. Again, if you're one of the ones, really. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can't have any surgery that's considered an option. I wouldn't have any surgery that I didn't absolutely have to have. Yeah, I mean they have come such a long way with so many things that they really have made it easier and better to get a lot of things done. A facelift is out. Uh-huh. Yeah, the only way I would have a facelift is if number one, they didn't charge for it, and number two, they had a way of doing it where there was absolutely no time when you look like an inflated balloon and you look like somebody punched you all over your face. No, that's not my style. Really? Oh, for heaven's sakes, how old is our daughter-in-law? I mean, is our granddaughter? Not the lenses. Really? Oh, wow. Exactly. That's amazing. Was it really? Well, I'm glad you did stop by. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's where something comes up in your recommended list. I've done that many times too, and I click on things, and I get to find new channels that way sometimes. Yeah, yeah. You had the last one done last year. You know, yeah, they say that, Ange, and I that probably would have been, hi, Kathy. That probably would have been my reaction to it also before I had read a lot about how people truly believe when they are in the position of thinking about committing suicide. They truly believe that the world and everybody they know would be better off without them in it. Yeah, yeah. And I remember reading about that around the time that Kate Spade committed suicide. What's Dennis? Yeah, it probably would not have occurred to me either, but I had done a lot of reading on it and a lot of watching of different things. I could not imagine it either. I really couldn't. But I think that's probably the case for most of us. I always used to say that I didn't understand why people would consider it because it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. But exactly, that's it, Gina. Until you're in somebody else's shoes, you don't know the pain that they're feeling. You don't know the despair. You don't know the feeling that things will never change, cannot change, that they just can't tolerate the pain anymore. Some people medicate it with drugs. Some people do it with drink. Yes, and a lot of people suffer from depression. I would not be surprised if a lot of people on YouTube don't suffer from, oh, gotcha, uh, don't suffer from depression. Because I've seen a lot of it around a number of different people who are on. So, yeah, it's depression is such a hard thing. It really is because things can go along just fine, and then all of a sudden something will trigger it, and it's you're in a bad place. So it's unfortunate. It's really hard. But yeah, was that about the lenses that you were talking about? Uh, yeah. Your supplemental is garbage? I know it is really hard to understand, but again, unless you're walking in somebody else's shoes, I look at some of those kids as teenagers who make the decision to end their lives, and it's you just think, oh my God, if you just give it time, it's going to change. But they don't see that. They can't see that. So it's really awful. It's just awful. There was one girl. It's a horrible thing. There was one girl who was so upset and so depressed, and she was on YouTube and she was talking about it. And I believe she had been molested as well. But what happened? AARP, yeah, I have AARP too. Yes, that's true. That's true. They may in fact do that, but the point at which they come to the conclusion, yes, yeah, I actually had a friend who did that. He was constantly surrounded by negativity, and all he could see was negativity. And if all you can see is negativity, um, if all you can see is negativity, then you really will only have negativity in your life because it's what you draw to you, and it's unfortunate. But when I watch some of those kids, sometimes I want to put my arms around them and tell them it's going to be okay. It's just going to take time. Just give it some time. It's going to be okay. But it's a message they would never hear anyway because they're blocked by those awful feelings that just engulf them. And it's very sad. Yeah, it's this one girl. When I was watching her video, it was breaking my heart. And then she started, beautiful girl, by the way. And then she started to cry, and then she said that she was going to kill herself. She actually killed herself, I think, at the end of the video. And it was like nobody could stop her. You have GHI? I know. Oh, I know. It's horrible. It's really horrible. I mean, they found a stash recently. There was a stash, I don't remember. It was here on the island somewhere. And they were talking about $1 million or millions of dollars. That was its value. Yeah, but they just can't see past the pain. You don't grow poppy fields. Yeah, I didn't even know what pot smelled like. Yeah, it is. It is nothing new. You're right. Yeah, it's just very difficult. It really is. It's difficult, and the pain that people feel in Westchester. Is that what it was? Yeah, it was. I knew it was somewhere here. Yeah, it was. It was a huge stash. Yeah, I do seem to remember that now that you mention it. Oh boy. And yet, we think all the things that we have to deal with are different and so horrible. And if you look back on literature from hundreds of years ago, they perceived the same thing. Yeah, I think they're all scary times, though. Transferred from New York. Yeah. Oh, I think, folks, I'm not going to stay on too late tonight. I'm actually getting really tired. I think, again, having not slept the other night, last night I actually slept very well. I only woke up 4 or 5 times, which is kind of par for the course. But I actually did sleep, so it was good. Oh, yeah, I think it's really necessary. I think, yeah, definitely have to do that. So I'm really glad that I did get a chance to come on. I do need some rest. Yeah, thanks a lot. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. But I'm very grateful that today is better. And I did want to get in on here and let you know. Thanks a lot. Um, Definitely better. Yes, the meditation. I've got to do that. And as I say, I'm definitely going to do a video on meditation. Thank God. Thank God. So, good night, everybody. If you saw them smoking weed, night, everybody. Take care. Hi. Good night. I'm glad you stopped by.